A premium account on X is required to create a live broadcast on their platform. Please upgrade to okay.
Okay.
Not the premium, no problem. Let's go live without Twitter. I will sort that out later. Twitter not the match. Okay. Let me okay. Let me see. Am I live? Let me go to I
We are live.
should be I'm
Few
live, right?
seconds. We are
Okay.
live.
Okay. Okay. Wait, so it's like I clicked on this twice. Oh, um, I don't even understand. Am I, wait, what?
We are already live. Oh. Your Facebook is showing live already.
Okay, we are live. But I'm seeing two, okay, 9 p.m. Okay, this is the post. My Facebook is on, my Facebook is not public. The live is not, you are seeing me live?
Yes. Yes. You are live.
But it's only my life is only me. I just made it public now. So how come you can't see me?
I'm saying
Okay.
your account is
All
showing
right.
live.
So
Your profile.
yo, we are live. Let me check YouTube. If YouTube is live as well. You YouTube. Okay. Yes. Every day. Yes, YouTube is live. Okay. Yes. Every day. Yes, YouTube is live. Okay. Let me let me get this link before we get started. So welcome everyone to this live. Share, copy. So welcome everyone and beautiful evening. It's actually a very long time I did um, a live show. I'm back. All right, so join me. Join us live. Let's talk crypto investments. Okay. Okay, let me do this. I am coming. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. So I think we'll just get started. Why those that will be joining will join the live. So welcome everyone. Okay, so good evening everyone and welcome to my live. I think it's really long. I did a live. It's really long. So good evening everyone. if you are watching from YouTube, and I'm live on YouTube and Facebook. So we are here to talk about money, opportunities in the crypto space. So I found out that a lot of persons, especially newbies, um, need lots of education to stay abreast in the digital currency investments business. I'm talking about trading digital currencies, be it cryptos, be it forex, anything digital currency. And of course, this is the trend, and this is the way to actually make a good um, life-changing wealth, money, opportunities. So I decided to get back live because a lot of persons have been chatting me, Doris, we miss you back online and all that. So I'm back, and we are going to be here regularly to talk about these opportunities, how we make money in cryptos, um, daily updates about the cryptocurrency space, because there are lots and lots and lots and lots of opportunities out there. What is trending in the space, you know, tokens, happenings, and everything. Cryptocurrency is actually one of the biggest phenomenon currently in the world. Of course, it's a volatile market, it's a crazy market, no doubts. However, if you understand how to make it in this space, you definitely going to sit on life-changing gains. Apart from that, there's a whole lot to learn as a cryptocurrency investor. You don't just jump into the space. You actually need to have some basic knowledge. You need to have a mentor you follow. You need to know what you are doing. You need to understand, these assets, and of course, you can make good gain. I've been a cryptocurrency trader for more than 7 years, and this is what pays my bills. This is where I feed from. This is literally, you can actually make your daily bread. You can get your daily bread, you know if you are a good trader, you are not greedy. I have some friends that are traders. They are not really big time traders. Like, when I mean they are not big time traders, I simply mean that so when I mean that they are not big time traders, I simply mean that these are people that are trading with like $50, $100, even less than $50, and every day they just get into the market to look for just $10, right? They just get into the market to look for $10, $20, and they are out. And it's just as simple as that. And $20 right now is 32,000. So um dollars is actually very huge. If you actually you are doing anything and that pays you in dollars, as small as $10 is already 16,000, right? As little as $20 is already 32,000, right? And $50 right now is around 80,000. So I could remember back um 2 years ago, when we were still trading, $50 was around 18,000. Because I could remember then, when I started my premium platforms, you know people were still joining my groups with $50, and it was just 18K. Right now, $50 is over 80,000 naira. So you can see that our currency is dying in value. In fact, naira is completely gone. That is, it is when you travel. If you are someone that travels abroad, you could understand that when you are buying anything and you convert. In fact, we that travel most of the time, and we go to shop, we dare not change. If we dare not convert the value to naira, because you are it's just going to be insane. You can just imagine being in a city like Dubai, and you are paying $50 for taxi, just to go from point A to point B. There, $50 is nothing, because the value of their currency is thick, right? $50 is nothing. Even $100 is nothing, right? But you, because of the value of our currency, when you calculate it, you say, Jesus. I have gone to I have traveled within Dubai, several times where I move. For example, let's say I'm moving from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is like another um, um no, Abu Dhabi is even far. Let's say Dubai to Charger, you know, these are just like short. This is just like a short within. Let me no Charger is just like another Emirates, but let me just say from Dubai to Charger should be like approximately 30 minutes, and you are paying over $350 for just boats, right? So sometimes when we calculate this thing, you will like want to go crazy. You are paying over 500,000, and you like, Jesus. Hey, that's because the value of our currency is gone. That is why in whatever I do, I always make sure that my earnings is in dollars. And this is the reason why I cannot leave cryptos. This is the reason why I cannot go off my cryptocurrency business. Because what business will I do that will give me something that is more profitable than dollars, right? If I do a little trading and I make as little as $100, which is virtually almost something that we make in a jiffy if we are as traders, right? That's about 160,000. Okay? So now, if you are making money in naira and someone else is making same putting same efforts and earning dollars, man, that person is far way ahead of you. Far, 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 far ahead of you. So, in the 21st century world, you must learn, or you must actually find a way to earn dollars. And right now, there are so many ways to earn these dollars, not just trading in cryptos. Right now, there's a niche that is actually very, very, that there's a niche that is reigning right now, that everybody is running into now, which is what? Content creation, right? Every youth now wants to be a content creator. But even content creator is also as difficult as cryptos. The only difference is that no, no, no. I will not say I will not say you don't need money. Of course, if you want to create content, you need tools, right? You need tools. You need a good phone. You need you need a good phone. You need a phone stand. This light stand they use for content, right? Then you need to be creative, and you need data, right? Okay, let us say what you will invest to start content creation is little, right? Compared to trading cryptos, because in cryptos you need money to come in, trade and all that. But even the content creation now, that is a niche. It is people that started content creation earlier that are making it now. Right now, the competition is massive, right? Before you can, you need lots of visibility. You need people to watch you. You need, it's not as though it is not visible now, right? But in that area, you need to be there for like 1 2 years, and you need to apply, consistent. You need to be consistent. Okay, you need to be consistent before you can actually make it there. So why did I bring this out? I'm talking about ways to earn dollars. That's another way, you know, you can earn in dollars, right? Because all the platform, whether Facebook, whether YouTube, whatever, you make earn in dollars. So content creation is also not bad, but are you willing to be that, to have that patience? Are you creative? Are you can you be able to endure that? Of course, it's not something that you can start earning immediately. For example, if you have not been doing content and you are new, if you need to be monetized, either on Facebook, either on YouTube. There are some certain conditions and criteria you need to meet to get to be monetized, right? Before you can start receiving money, and it takes time. You need to have a certain number of views. You need to have kept Facebook policy for a while, blah blah blah. On YouTube, you need to have a certain number of watch hours. Boy, it is not easy anywhere. Okay, so we are going to be here to talk about um every time crypto money, and just for like 1 hour we'll be talking about opportunities in the crypto space, how you can make money here, how you can get started here, what are those things you could do in the crypto ecosystem that will fetch you money. Not only trading. Trading is just one aspect. There are other ways to also make money here. How to be a successful investor or trader or whatever. So I'm going to try as much as possible to be consistent, between now and the next few weeks, so that we can get as many people educated, can get as many people started, we can get as many people to um be able to, you know gain knowledge on how to get started with what we do. I'm a successful crypto trader or crypto investor or crypto educator. Like I said, I've been here for more than how many years, and this is what pays my bills. This is what, I used to um I used to cater for myself, cater for my family, and of course, cryptos has actually changed my life. And if this can be able to change my life, it can also change the life of every other person. Like I said, it is not so very very easy here, but there are principles you must follow. If you can follow those principles, with trading, with investing, of course you are going to be successful. And of course, we are just 4 months deep into 2025. January, February, March, April. Yeah, 4 months. So we still have, more than 6 months ahead to make it. Okay, so if you are still struggling, you want to get started, you are looking for what to do, where to fix, what business, what you are going to do to change your life, then you can also consider um, part of investing in cryptos or learning cryptos. It's also a very very profitable skill. All right, my name is Ojodele Doris, and if you are just joining my live, you are welcome. So I'm going to pass the mic to Abraham. Abraham is going to be um you are going to be seeing him most of the time on the screen doing most of the talking. He's a very, very knowledgeable guy. Like I said, about cryptos, and the guy is good. So he's going to be here almost all the time, when I am live, talking about everything that we are going to be talking about here. Thank God for cryptos, because you can see how tough Nigeria is. Number one, there's no job. You suffer and go to school for 6 7 years with all the drilling, reading your eyes out, sleepless nights, headache. In this terrible country, you go still graduate, no job. See me now, I read accounting in school. Where the job? Even though I probably I would have been a banker, because which job? Where you want work again? To get company work now, it's very difficult. All the whole sweet jobs you can think of in Nigeria, they are very, very reserved. Now, there are big men children they did there because it's based on recommendation. I give you a simple story. My niece, my sister's first daughter, um, she just finished her youth service, and she was posted to Abuja for her youth service. After she finished her youth service, this little girl read a beautiful course, and she was posted to NNPC to go and do her service. She was posted to NNPC after their camp, whatever. Guess what? When she got to NNPC told her that they don't accept coppers here. NNPC told her that they don't accept coppers here. That they will send her a rejection letter. They don't accept coppers. That coppers don't this thing. But la you. Now because say she no be big man picking. Because anybody that goes to NNP, no, not it was not NNPC, it was LNG. Anybody that goes to all these oil companies, if they post you there as a copper, usually 99% are retained. As you finish your service, you. But because this girl does not come from a influential home, and all that, she was rejected. And they gave her a rejection letter. She have to go and, look for one local place to be doing her service. So, but what happened? You see these places, they have been reserved. All the big men in that place is just by letter, not just one phone call. So all these positions, they are meant for the rich and the influencers. So if you no get levels, or your papa no get levels, nothing for you. Nothing for you. You can't get anything better. So you can imagine NYC posted you somewhere. They are telling you that we don't accept coppers, but the position is vacant. All the head of those parastatals refer their siblings, refer their big man children to come and take those positions. Simple, just phone call. So currently, Nigeria is tough. It's very, very tough. The rate of poverty right now has gotten to the extreme. So you must have a skill. The skill must not be cryptos, it must not be on this space. Me, I am only recommending what I do where they help my life for you. So it's not you can do cryptos. There are several skills you can actually do. Several skills. Like I said, I mentioned content creation while I was talking. Digital currency trading is also there, and there are also other skills. Apart from online skills, there are physical skills. But please, you must be skilled. If you are not skilled, poverty will pluck poverty go pluck your two eyes, because the society that we live in is extremely very, very tough. Okay, so Abraham is going to take it up from here. He's going to be talking about opportunities in the cryptocurrency space, how to get started, what is happening in the space, what opportunities that what the different opportunities we have here. What you need to do and everything in general. So, listening to him with rapt attention, and I'm going to see you again. All right. So, over to you.
Okay, man. Thank you so much, man. Good evening, everyone. Uh, this is a great privilege to be here speaking to you all. Especially want to thank the Queen. I call her the rich, Doris, billionaire mommy. So I mostly want to actually appreciate her. She has actually done a lot in my life while coming up in this space. I've met quite a numbers of people, but meeting her is a game changer, as in really, really a game changer. Yeah, because I've met quite a numbers of mentors, and those that even mentor me in turn, now I'm actually mentoring some. Just by grace, leverage, and informations that one gets with time. So I sincerely want to thank her and appreciate her for this opportunity. So back to the business of the day. We are literally going to start learning about cryptos, and mainly there's a lot of investments to make. Oh, yes, you can go to the stock market and you involve in crypto, in forex and the rest. There's a lot to do, but majorly we're focusing on crypto here. We're focusing on crypto. So let's dive in. Mainly the market actually works in times and season, just the way the actual world is. There's no different way you see the world that is quite different. It's not different. It's just the same way you see this world. That's the way the crypto world is generally. It's not different. It's not different. So this is the way it goes. First thing, the world is actually just the way you see it now. We have the world. That's the way we have the blockchain. First of all, the blockchain. We have the blockchain. Then inside of the blockchain is where you can find crypto. Crypto is not the blockchain, but a lot of people confuse that. Inside of the blockchain, that's where you find crypto. Crypto is like the monetary aspect of the blockchain. That's what crypto is. It's the monetary aspect of the blockchain. So, and as for just the way you see the normal world, that we have banks and finance that deals with money, that's the same way you see crypto deals with money in the blockchain. And there's a lot more you can do with the blockchain beyond just crypto. You can store data, information, even papers and documents, ledgers. You can store quite a lot of things inside the blockchain. You can keep a lot of things. And when it involves the monetary aspect of it, that's when you involve crypto into it. Involve crypto into it. Then you use crypto to evaluate the money aspect of anything you are encrypting to the blockchain. So, like I said, we have times and season, just like the way we have in the actual world, and also have it in crypto. That the same time and season in crypto is what we've called in Bitcoin every 4 years a cycle. But inside of 4 years, we have 2 years, which is called the halving that occurs every 2 years in a cycle. So the halving occurs every 2 years in a cycle. Actually, we have done that the previous year that we just passed, which is 2024, around June, April, May, around April and May. That was when the halving occurred. So we are done with that. And yes, obviously, everybody wants the bull run. That's what people are asking. The bull run over, that's majority of the people asking questions about that. We'll get to that very soon. So they were, like I said, the season in crypto is 4 years. Then every 2 years is a cycle for Bitcoin, which is called the halving. For those that don't understand what it means by halving is a cut of supply that the Bitcoin that people are mining or companies are mining, there's a reward you give to them. If, for an example, if I'm going by just one to make things more easy, if an halving should occur by a reward of one, If an IV should occur now, that means they will be rewarding them 0.5. That's what it means. So the reward keeps going down lower, and before you're able to mine it, it's quite difficult. It's quite difficult. So hence, it's not everybody that can even mine it because of the heavy equipment and every other things you need to put in play. Like in back here in Nigeria, so especially you find this in the northern region, like Abuja's and the rest. You find Bitcoin mining machine. People installs that. A lot of people. Those that have the money with them. They install those machines and it works fine for them. They mine Bitcoin for them. So, but since you don't have that capacity to be placing those heavy duties machines and be mining, there's still place for everybody. Like crypto literally accommodates anybody at any stage in time, even without any cash, as in you don't have cash. But yes, for you to get anything, definitely you need to present something to get something. Is that your time is working for you in the place to get your cash you need, which is why you're actually going for your job. That is, if you go for your job, they take your time. Actually, they take your time, and in reward for your time, they pay you in currency depending on how you guys negotiate. Like here in Nigeria, you work your ass out, but outside this country, like a foreign country, they works with time frame. But we in Nigeria, we don't work with time frame. Majority of us actually, majority of the jobs we do here. So it depends. You exchange something for something, like I said. So in the aspect of you even coming into crypto with a zero knowledge banking, you must have something to offer for the system to give you something in return. That goes with you either evaluating the fact that you need knowledge. You just need to get knowledge. There are different ways to get knowledge. You either pay for it or you go and do the research yourself at your own pace. That there's a lot of tools to use as a research. All your social medias, in fact, are research tools. So it depends on you. If you have the time, you can do the research. If you don't have the time, then you pay those that have the time to teach you. It's just the literal fact. There's nothing there to discuss or come across that you want to run away from. No, your YouTube is there to learn from. So that can actually gives you a leverage to start up. And like the Queen was saying, there's a lot of aspects to earn in crypto. A lot. There's a lot of aspects to earn in crypto. Uh, Going to the aspect of you involving in trading. That trading aspect has to do with trading is in different sectors. It's not majorly you must be a future trader because now I'm trading. A lot of people are focused on futures. No, trading is not just for futures. No, you have trading for sports, trading for meme coins, and trading for futures. So it depends on the category you are cool with or you find yourself and you want to venture into. Like some people that trade meme coins, they forbid the fact that future trading is so dangerous to them. Like it's too risky to them. So they don't actually venture into it. So it depends on the one that suits you. If it's sports trading, trading is more or less like an investor. You buy and hold for a certain period of time. Once assets appreciate, then you sell. You only move in one direction when you're on sports trading. That is, you're making the money upward. As the market is becoming bullish, you are making money upward. But the other aspect is for that of meme coin. Meme coin is still the same with you buy and hold. But you see meme coin traders, they are quite fast with trading. They are not the type that want to hold trade at the longest time of it all with you. They are not interested in that. Those people, they are not interested in that. They can only for a certain period of time. They will say some few hours, even some few minutes, they have flipped their money. Some few hours, some even a day, 1 week. It just depends on whichever time frame they feel like trading or they feel like taking up their profits. But they are quite fast than that of sports traders. Sports traders are those that did diligent research on tokens that has good utility, that they have good potential, they have accreditation of building things that they are building up. over time. That they say they are doing this, they are doing that. Like the major big industries you do see that who comes into this crypto space, uh, most of these coins are also partnership with them. Like if you want to talk about the AI sector, you're talking about TAO. Uh, that TAO token has to do with AI. So now, if you want to talk about that one now, if AI want to be involved in crypto, they will be coming through with that token, and you know what definitely happen to such kind of tokens. But meme coins is not like that. It's just a ticker or something trending, something trending in the market that obviously makes these moves in the market. Then going to the aspect of future trading, that is where you make leverage your friend. Mhm. Because this is where it's quite different, because with the power of leverage, you scale your accounts. That's your margin. When I say your margin, I mean your capital also. Your margin by a certain kind of percentage, anyone you want, 5, 20x, 50x, 100x, whichever one you are pleased with. You scale it up, and you so many people are so much interested in it because you are used to the fact that your money will multiply quite a significant amount. Like if you don't have a $10,000 account, you can literally trade with a $10,000 account. That's just its own features. You can literally trade with it just with your capital. If, for example, your capital is $1,000 and you use a 10x, that's straight up $10,000 volume for you to trade. But it's not actually everybody that can trade that. So, like, you need to find where you belong to and what you are cool with. And all these services are actually quite available. It's either you do the research or you meet those that have done the research. Like the coin now, you can DM her for that. So there are quite a lot of wins that she has done over time with that aspect of which a lot of you have seen. And if you have not, you should go to our YouTube page, our Facebook page. You'll see that. I'm coming. This. So if you go to our page, you see. Okay, the previous one was just about 10 hours ago. Yeah, you see. This for those on their lead platform. It's not for the general public. So for those of you, there are most of you that actually beats against this fact that why is some information meant to be premium and the rest. Not everything can be free. Even in this world that you are, there are inner circles and inner circles. Like for now, you can't tell what your president are saying or the decision that they are sitting down and be making of your different countries. You can't tell. Those are inner circles and inner circles. And by the time the thing comes to the general public awareness, just know it's quite late because those inside there actually knows about it. That's the same way with crypto. So do not find it that, especially those that are biting against Africans, that African mentors are fond of this. Calm down. There are quite a lot of foreign mentors are also involved in this, and it's not a new thing. So if you want to venture into future trading, even that of meme coin and sports trading, you can also check on you go to our YouTube page, Facebook page, and you see our present win. Like that of the features, you could literally see crazy wins, which is 400%. Yeah, on a good day, normally, if you use a 10, should I say $10? No. Okay, let's go with even a $10. If you go with the $10, multiply it by 400%. That's literally what you're going to be getting at the end of the day for just taking the signal that is being given to you. Always apply risk management and you will be fine. That's just it about future trading. Apply risk management and you'll be fine. If you over leverage, do not follow most of us that are fond of high leverage. Trade to where your margin can actually, as in where you can have peace of mind. I remember she used to warn me then. She warned me when she just see my PNL 100x, she will shout it. She will say, "Nice one, don't worry, you understand." I actually don't understand. And sometimes you blow the account, and yes, you understand what's the effect of high leverage. So try to beat to your own capacity, like using a low leverage. As a beginner, use a low leverage. It's going to help you a lot. Use a low leverage. So that's just only but one aspect, especially for those that are, are quite available. As in, you're available to trade at any time. You are always, as in, not fully available like also, like, how will I put it now? You literally have time to just check your phone and the rest. So you can become a trader, yes. But for an investor, most of them, they don't have that time. So they just tell them what to buy, and they'll buy and just keep it in the wallet and hold for a certain period of time, as long as they intend to be an investor. So you can also do the same thing too, right here. It's quite one way. So the other ways to earn in crypto is when you talk about airdrops. Airdrops. Airdrops are literally, they call it the free money, but that era has passed. It's not anything free money anymore again. It's not anything called free money anymore. It's literally you pay with something which is called your time. And when you give your time, yeah, you get a reward for your time. Your time, when we mean giving your time, not just come in and start and go and sleep and wait for something miraculous to happen for you to come and pack the whole token in the system. No, no, no. Is being consistent, as in stay true to the fact and keep away from noise, because this space quite have a lot of noise and it's going to bother you. Yes, there might be bad days and there will be good days. It's generally in every aspect, whether you're in trading, um, you are in airdrop, you are even in crypto jobs, Web3 jobs, whichever one you find yourself. Like this content creator she was talking about that do your social media skits and the rest. We also have those categories in crypto, which are called the Web3 jobs you will find. If you are good with content creator, you can become a graphic designer. You can get a skill. That's, you need to acquire a skill. Like she said, a content creator, you can become a content creator. You can do advert for even an AI. You don't need to put your own picture, your own face in the public. You can use an AI. That's if you have learned about it, and you can program an AI to do an advert for a project, and you get paid for it. Most of these flyers you see fly around in Twitter and the rest, how do you think those guys comes about it? Do you think it's just it's somebody that's designing that graphics for them and they pay him or her? It just depends. So if you put in the work, you're definitely going to get the reward. It's just you putting the work, and the work comes with sacrifice and time, time consuming and the rest. But like I said, crypto accommodates anybody at any level. No matter how big you are small, you don't have time, you are so occupied, you have a professional job like a doctor. Don't worry, we have you covered for the aspect of an investor. You might literally not come through with airdrop meeting up, yeah. But investors, yes, you get tokens like for this Boron now, which Donald Trump have called a 90 days as the first week of this April, has called a 90 days break from this tariff that is going on, the trade tariff, that trade fair war that we're talking about. Or if you don't know, literally there's trade fair war that's going on. But this was quite funny, and it's quite funny that the fact that when you watch that, your wallet will be suffering. That's your portfolio will be suffering. But it's quite fair that it's not literally bombing of houses and every other thing. So we are cool, we are safe. Let them keep fighting on the media and every other thing. Although it's affecting economies entirely, not just crypto, every sector is touching every sector. So he has called off the 90 days tariff off. And that 90 days is approximately 3 months. And that 3 months is literally going to be a game changer in crypto, as in a breakout in crypto, because it's going to let Bitcoin lose. As in, at that point, it's going to let it lose. Because since every news from the media seems to be manipulating the market, if Trump should just say one thing, is that we're going south or we're going north, whichever one. Whether it's bullish news or it's a bearish news, literally you see the effect of it applying. even after doing your diligent analysis and you see that the whole information is going as planned, and those kind of news just comes up, and you just see that everything goes out. But the true fact of it all is that fundamental rules in crypto more than that of technical. If you want to give it in a percentage format, you should be going with like a 70 to 30%, because more fundamentals that do happen triggers this market, like a bullish news, is something like a token says they are building this, they are building that, something is coming up. The minute they say that, just know something is actually going to happen to that thing, whether a good news or a bad news. Whether a good news or a bad news, it's literally going to be affecting the market seriously. So fundamental has a strong stake when you are involving in this market. Fundamental, when I mean fundamental, I mean the news, the media, and the rest. But there are quite a lot of noise there, Sha. So if you want to chill, calm down and do your technical analysis and your diligent research and just follow through what your heart says. So, like I said, airdrop is cool with one of the ways to go through investment. Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Come in. Okay. Hello. Sorry, network. Hope you can hear me. Okay. So, like I said, there's okay. Like I said, there's other ways to make money aside crypto trading. That is meme coins, sports trading, and future trading is airdrop. For airdrop, you need your dedication and your time, being consistent, even the fact that you have a bad day. The bad day is when you start seeing what we call the dust, which every one of you know of. Uh, the bad day is when we see the dust. So if that should occur, just pass by because literally, uh, like I do put in my mind, it's not my father's money in the first place. So we just only just work, and if reward come, fine. If reward did not come, we move to the next. Do not stick to whatever that transpire between any token that says bad, especially pals now. If anybody see new information, just angry pals. So also you can also stake and earn in crypto. That's another platform to earn in crypto. That staking and earning has to do with you buying an asset and staking it for a certain period of time and also get reward. Like the Cosmos ecosystem, you for that Cosmos ecosystem, you can buy some of their tokens, stake them, like the king, like the queen did. She actually did that. She literally did not talk much about that again. Some few years back, where she took quite. I think the minimum she said then was $30,000. $30,000 from the Cosmos ecosystem. I cannot remember the extra figure, but I know it's 30, 50K she took out. She bought some of their tokens and stake it on their platform and was earning on a big time note. That's you using your money to work for you. That's what literally it means. It's also a form of an airdrop, but this is more or less like a redirective airdrop. Because we have different aspects of airdrop. The redirective airdrop demands you to bring in your money to the system to form like a liquidity, or you register a transaction inside the blockchain that you did, or you hold this kind of volume of their token. So they will award you new tokens that is coming into the market. They will award it to you. That's what you do. So I think back then she made about 30 to 50,000 there about. I can't remember. She made quite, but I know it's 30, 50 back then. I can't literally scroll through her Facebook page to go and find out. That should be like 3 or 4 years back now. So what she just did was buy some of the token Atom ecosystem. She staked them, Star and the others. She staked them on the platform, and when they were releasing new tokens, she was getting it right into her wallet. I remember then that airdrop book was not even free when she was posting that during that time. When she was posting it, the airdrop book was not free. So that's actually literally staking to earning, but needs you to bring in your money for that kind of thing. But for airdrop, it does not need your money, but you need your time. As in, it needs your time to be consistent to follow up on tasks. Some tasks we need you every 2 hours, some tasks we need you 6 hours, some we need you 12 hours, some we need you 24 hours a day. It just depends on the one you are doing. Just depend on the one you are doing. Then you also have play to earn gaming, like some game platforms rewards gamers that plays games on their platform. They reward them with tokens at the end of the day for climbing stages, just like the normal way you play games now in climb stages. I can remember it was this the same game that brought me into crypto during the time I didn't even know, Sha. I was just playing game and they were giving me Bitcoin in fractions then, and I was using it to upgrade ignorance. I was using it to upgrade the game. I'll keep doing it, but anytime I click where the coin is, we say 1p, put in your Coinbase wallet. I'll literally anytime I enter there, I will just wonder what's the meaning of Coinbase. That's what I'll be asking myself. But sometimes I'll go further, we read, enter Coinbase page. I was not reading, I was not understanding anything. I just left. Until I entered their YouTube, I was not understanding that, yeah, this is crypto, this, that, Bitcoin. And during that time, Coinbase was doing this promo. I don't know if who was actually available then. Coinbase was doing this promo of refer to earn. You refer to their platform and you get paid in BTC, around $50 BTC back then. Depends. So the refer to earn is actually the person has to trade. It's like the person account cannot be dormant. There must be liquidity. Just like presently, what's your most crypto mentors are doing now, sharing their referral link of their trading platform. When you trade, volume is being added to their platform and they get rewarded for it. So those are different ways people earn in crypto. There's quite a numerous way. That is all what I'm just saying is just a list of the peak, what you can get. Then we have the NFT flipping. NFT flipping is has to do with you buying an NFT. It's more or less like how would I put it now? Arbitrage. Arbitrage. Uh, for those that knows about arbitrage, arbitrage is in a layman language is buying low and selling high. That is to say, if you find Bitcoin, for an example, I'm using that as an example. If you find Bitcoin traded in one exchange, any exchange, or let's say Binance, find it trading at 50K, and you went to buy Bit and you see it trading at 60K, that's an arbitrage of a 10,000 difference. Instantly, you just rush and buy from the Binance and send immediately to Bybit and sell immediately as you send it there. Because once this happen, anytime an arbitrage occur like that, the exchange quickly find a way to resolve it. And before that time, within 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, a lot of people have flip, and literally they have made quite a good amount of their money within that shortest period of time before the system will decode to the exchange and the exchange will shut. They will shut down the deposit at the other end. They will shut down the sell. They have the way they do these things. That's why they're called SEC. They behave like your bank, your present bank you are using. They behave like them. Where your bank will tell you the amount to send out. They will tell you they are doing maintenance on top of your money. Even if you go to the bank, they'll tell you to sit and wait. They just control your life. That's the same way SEC behave. SEC are centralized exchange. Your Binance, your Bybit, your OKS, your BitGet, and the likes. They're all centralized exchange. That's the way they behave in crypto. So don't blame them. So coming back to what are ways to earn in crypto, I talk about content creation. That's you getting a job in a Web3, or you become a graphic designer. If you can edit videos, all those short clips you do see post on Twitter and the rest about the project advertising themselves, it's just literally the same thing you are doing for somebody on the street, doing a banner for the person. So if you have those skills, kudos, because you can earn from them. Just need to be active in the space, go to Twitter, suggest to jobs, project that just coming up majorly, and suggest to them that I can do this for you. If they accept, they will say they want to see your sample. You show them sample, and literally you might get employed, and most of them get paid quite a good amount within a week, safe. Or even it depends on your negotiation with them. You can say every 12 hours is your negotiation, $50 every 12 hours, or $100, or even $1,000 in a week. It just depends on your negotiation with the kind of project that is coming in play. If the project has serious fund behind them, just know you are going to chop big if you deliver to their definite expectation. For those of you that like chatting, that like always on your phone, chatting and the rest, you are good for moderator. Just come and do just come and do moderating in crypto. You are good for that. Because literally you'll be observing people's chats and replying them to the content of that particular platform. And obviously there might be both assisting you along the line. Maybe some questions that will come up vigorously that keep coming up, like them asking what's the contract address, what is the contract address of the token. Literally, you can program a bot for that, and bot will be answering the person. Once the person just type /CA, and the bot will give the person the answer. So those are ways you get money from crypto. Those are ways you get money from crypto. And right now we are there's a way crypto the money flows in crypto. First thing is Bitcoin that we absorb all the hypes. Generally, the world knows Bitcoin. The world knows Bitcoin. So Bitcoin will first of all absorb everything. Uh-huh. Once it absorbs everything, that's the attention, the money, the liquidity, everything will come to it. And by the time it picks up to 100,000, 150, although we are predicting this year to be like 250 at most, if it goes as planned, if it goes as planned. So if after Bitcoin has gone to this length, then the second level is called the altcoin season. But before the altcoin season, we are called Ethereum must move. That's the most devastating crypto that people are angry after. It should grow for once. It should start running up. That's what everybody is after. Because by the time it starts running up, definitely the bull run starts. Is either like there's a dispute this year because the more things change, the more they stay the same. Although there's a dispute this year that the fact that Solana is going to outpay Ethereum is going to take its place. There's no doubt about that, but the fact still remains that the liquidity must come into those two. If at the end of the day, Ethereum must make a move for this altcoin season to gain its major move. If Ethereum should make that move, yeah, definitely we can be seeing altcoins market cap to be doing a 50x from where we are now. That's when Bitcoin dominance start dropping. Permit me to share my screen. So it just depends on where you want to find yourself, because this market actually is for everyone. But it depends on what you want to venture into. Just depend on what you want to venture into. Nobody has a setback or a limitation. Even if you say it's cash, once upon a time, the people you see now, the kings and queens and billionaires in crypto, all started from somewhere. And that somewhere brings us to the story which you are all hearing today and the story which the queen has told you people today. So don't feel that it must be all about money. Knowledge supersedes quite a lot of things that you do not know. Okay, coming. Okay. Uh, um, okay, let me explain this. Okay, this was what I was trying to explain. So first, Bitcoin will take the liquidity. After that, it will move to either Solana and Ethereum, their ecosystem too. The ecosystem carries their network as in all the money that is in their system. All the tokens, I mean to say, sorry, all the tokens in their system. Once the liquidity move down there, then we can now see the major altcoin season everybody is looking for, the bull run you are looking for. But although it has started, but the fact still remains that we need Ethereum to make that move. So no matter how much move Bitcoin is making, until Ethereum starts making move, before you see or Ethereum slash So start making that move, before you start seeing major altcoins start taking off. For then you see narratives in cryptos involves like how will I put it now? We have the AI sectors, we have the main where you see frog, dove, cat, pig, all of them will start pumping. So it just depends on the narrative that, but the major narrative this year that will actually trend, even in the next 5 years to come, that will still majorly be trending is AI. Because you see these aspects, it's just that for we Nigerians, we are not seeing the crazy aspect what AI is driving into. It's not only to take jobs away from people, just calm down. It's coming for more than what you actually imagine. Is not even in this crypto sector is going to make quite a significant wave. So that's also one major narrative here. You can search for more at your leisure. Then, before you start seeing shit coins and the rest, minor caps start pumping. Then we'll do a reset again or go back to BTC again. Same way. The liquidity flows like this, coming down, and it goes up again. This is where the money keeps moving. The money keeps moving. So For Bitcoin, you'll be wondering where the money is also coming from. This reset has to do with cash. By the time there's much, there's printing of money and the interest rate is cut down, then you start seeing money flowing into crypto, especially after gold has done its moves. Because gold and BTC actually they call them the digital gold. Bitcoin is actually the digital gold 2.0, they call it. So that's that for this. Then this is for altcoin diagram, the way the altcoin moves. Like I said, when BTC has received with that of stable coins. Stable coins, you see those news that do comes up, or we do post frequently saying so amount of USDT has been muted. Like today, that's actually occurred. Today, yes, they print some amount of money today. That is 1 billion was muted by the USDT. That is Theta USD Treasury. $1 billion was printed. So with that one also it comes in this place too. So when all those monies is being muted into the market, you should know that more liquidity is coming. For $1 billion to be muted into the block into the industry, more money is coming in play, and it keeps moving that way. And even the fact that MicroStrategy is actually still buying more tokens and more tokens, that is banking on BTC back to back. And the more funny thing about it, they said when he buys, the market drip. The market deep down. That's the more funny thing about it. And he does not care. The guys keep buying no matter the state of where the market is. He keeps buying and keep buying. So with them accumulating it, after they have made a lot of profits there, it will move down to the Ethereums. And Ethereum, they will now book profit and it will move down to the altcoins. Altcoins are coins after Bitcoin and Ethereum. All those ERC20 tokens, Solana tokens, the liquidity will just flow into all of them. BNB is also involved. Don't take them out. So just that I'm not mentioning them. All of them are involved, and the money will flow just like that, and the cycle keeps going. It keeps going like that. That's just how it moves. So now, for you to know when the major altcoin is going to occur, we have to see a dip coming down to this place. We have to see Bitcoin dominance. It's actually the dollar. We call it Bitcoin dominance. Has to dip. Once it dips and Bitcoin goes up, then you see altcoin season. That is, we are pumping, massively pumping. But if he's up and we are even up, we are dumping on altcoins. That's why you have seen a lot of, it has been pumping since. That's why you see a lot of altcoins has retraced down to 70% to 80, have been 90% of them. Some of them have gone, as in they are over 100% down their listing price that they enter the market. They are slightly down. Let me mention but a few. You know what happened to okay, that one they said is wrong. OM, that is mana. You know what happened to it now? It's wrong. They said it's wrong, but the project is actually still making some move to burn tokens when they said they will burn tokens after they release the staking by 29th of this month. Yes, they leftover staking. Then they will burn quite whether 50 billion or be there that of the token there, but can't really tell. But I saw that news today. So this is Bitcoin dominance. This is Bitcoin dominance. We see 2019 all-time high. It dumps. This was when by this time it's dumping. This is when the bull run was occurring. That is altcoin was actually appreciating upward. That's what we mean by that. Altcoin. So 2021 bull run. This was it. When it started dumping, altcoin did 50x from when it dumped. Altcoin did 50x. That is altcoin market, so I don't mean a particular altcoin. I mean the full altcoin market literally makes that. So the same prediction we're also getting when by the time 2025 on show called, which you see two resistance above it, this horizontal line and the vertical line. So these two, once it occurs, literally we're likely going to be seeing the 50x drop down, or more or less, for the general market of the for general market of altcoins, or that of Bitcoin or anyone. So that's that is just how the market moves. And in order for you to venture far enough, you literally need a mentor, or you play the role of that of a mentor. But it's not going to be too fine, since you don't have leverage and grounds, you don't have proper understanding. Like me, when I was coming up, I literally was doing a self-tutoring far back until I met the king. Then I later met uh, when then I later met Lion King, uh, Crypto Lioness. Far back, that should be like 5 years back. So this they actually help me, because literally when they talk, I literally pick informations and I learn faster. I research things, research. I'm more or less like the research type, and I love researching. But the fact still remains that you will need a mentor, no matter what you want to venture into in this space. You will need a mentor, and your mentor will give you that inner sight that you literally have. It's not every year you will be present in crypto. You see, there is leverage. It's not every platform you find yourself, or be present in every sector that the money is moving. But with the help of mentors and guidance, yes, definitely you're going to be getting way, way faster than you just running alone. Just running alone. So if you literally want tangible informations about the Buron and the parabolic run you're about to see very soon, which is likely going to be starting from this month down to the next 60 to 90 days from now. That is the break from Trump's tariff that he called. That is 90 days. Yeah, literally, you're going to be seeing a parabolic bull run from here. So the way out is, one, get knowledge of what the system is saying. Don't just move blindly. Like, the best way to make an investment is to understand what the system of what you are getting into, so that you will not at the end of the day start putting things up that I lost all my money into this. And did you get a proper knowledge of how the system is saying? Get a proper knowledge of what the system is all about. Then get a tutor to put you through. That's also a mentor to guide you through as you move, so that you will not make mistake that they have made over the years. Because there's one thing you can actually beat, no matter how far you have gone to understand your crypto mentor, you have gone to learn, is their experience. That cannot be beatable. As in, you can't come to that aspect where they can literally just sit and you'll be playing around with a certain kind of thing. They will just tell you that this direction is where it's going to, without doing anything or even thinking twice. They'll just tap them from, they'll just tell you it's going that direction. It's because of consistent staying on that particular system for a certain period of time, over and over practicing. It makes them understand that the market is only but a psychology movement. So he knows that this is the direction we're going at this time. So it's not left for you to make them happen. So that brings it to the fact, you see, if you want to chart the, the coin, see the number on the screen, or you can get it on our YouTube or on Facebook page too also. You can get that on our Facebook page also. And there's still quite a, an opportunity that's still ongoing. A pre-sale, a private sale. That's private sale is you buying tokens before it's list, is before it get listed. So you are buying from it. That is called the it's coming. Okay, these are Facebook handle. For those of you that need a Facebook handle. Yes. This is a Facebook handle. So these are Facebook handle. You could see the number of followers, so you don't follow the wrong account. It's actually verified, so it's actually verified, so you don't actually have to panic about that. Then for the other opportunity I want to tell you is the Ethereum Wolf. Ethereum Wolf. That's actually has to do with you buying a free sale. But in the way to get engaged is you need to create an account with them with the link I will drop below. You need to create an account with them. Once you create an account with them, you fund the account. Mind you, there's a timer on it, and when you're funding with USDT Ethereum. By the time you are done funding, you can then purchase the token and wait for them to go live by listing it. Then you can claim your token from their website. They'll make that available as time goes. Then you can get the token out of their website and you can then trade it. Either you want to sell immediately listed, or you decide to hold. That's hodl. Although during this period, it's not really cool to be selling anything that you have been holding, because you're only but selling to loss. You're only but selling to loss. So so I think that will be it for tonight. Okay, you can check it out. She has posted it on YouTube and that of Facebook. You can check it out on those pages. So until we meet again, you also still get more current updates of how the market has been moving. But presently now is actually a good and healthy time, like I said, to look for a better position to earn. Depends on whichever aspect you want to earn, but definitely everybody's going to earn. As in good time, everybody's going to earn. So you just look for the one that suits you over time. Look for the one that suits you over time, and you leverage on it. You leverage on that information that you have choose over time, as in the particular platform you have choose to earn. Like there's quite a lot. So thank you so much for joining, and look forward to see you a day after now. So Wednesday, same time, 9 p.m. Try to tune in. And if you have questions, you can put them on the comment section. We'll look into them on our next session. Thank you very much.